welcome back. Good to have you back again. Good to be back again. Today I'm going to be making okra soup, but before we jump right in, please take a moment to subscribe if you haven't. Like, share, hit that bell notification button. You know how we do it on this channel. And let's jump right in. Today I'm making okra soup with very little palm oil. So this is a soup with, less oil, if you will. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to put snails. I'm going to put, what else? Beef. I'm going to put dry fish. So it's going to be delicious. So let's jump right in. And good to have you back. See you soon. Right. So I hope this video is going to go pretty quickly. But I am making okra soup with all sorts of goodies, and it's going to be delicious. First of all, I have water going. This is going to be for the protein. This is going to be for the okra. Speaking of protein, I have giant snails. Yes, guys, I'm using fresh snails, and they're pretty big. I mean, pretty big. I'm not cutting it into small pieces. I want it to be whole, big like that in the soup. And then I have dry fish. I have beef. Of course, the star of the show, okra. I have the chopped. Can you guys see? I have the chopped ones. And then I also have the blended one. This I blended with habanero pepper and crayfish or big prawns, dried prawns. I just put this here so I can show you guys what they look like. Just about a handful I blended with the okra. So that's why you see the yellowish brown stuff. That's the habanero pepper and the big crayfish. Okay, so you have the okra, the chopped one, the blended one with pepper, and the handful, just a handful of the dried prawns. And then you have the protein. I have turnip greens. This is about maybe 2.5 cups turnip greens. And then I have crystal salt, bouillon cubes or seasoning cubes, onions. And of course, we're going to be adding palm oil later on. So let's get our proteins going. I'm going to put the snail first. And then maybe 10 minutes into or 15 minutes into the process, I'll add the meats. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have slices of ginger that's going to go with the snail. So let me just use my hands here because I have some of the liquid. I don't want to add to the pot. And by the way, the snail has been washed thoroughly with salt and lemon. So the slime isn't there. It's no longer there. I'm going to be adding the ginger, slices of ginger. Let's put that away. And then I'm going to add all of this. Crystallized salt. You don't need too much. Okay. Oh, and we have baking soda. I'll add baking soda later, but let this start boiling, and then we'll add our beef later. Okay, guys, and it's been about 8 minutes. We're going to add our beef. Ooh, it's heavy. Alrighty. Adding our beef here. Don't need to put in too much seasoning, just the salt and bouillon cube is enough. The fish and the rest of the items will give the soup the taste we need. Okay, so while that's going, let's close it. I have enough water in there just so that I'll have the stock for the soup. And then in here, I'm putting in the dry fish so it can start softening up. After about 10 minutes or so, I'll take it out, take the fish out, and then add the okra. All right, let's close this guy here, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, so this is ready. The fish seems to be ready, so let's take them out and start preparing the other items. Okay, we've taken the fish out. Okay, that's the water. We're going to use that water, of course. Let's add our okra. Ooh, that was a big splash. Let's add our okra. We're not doing a lot of fry this time around. Let's just let the okra cook. Okay. And let's let it cook for just 1 minute, and we're going to add baking soda to this okra to keep it green and slimy. So we're going to get this out and continue the process. Okay, so I switched pots, put the okra in the smaller pot and then have the big pot ready for the soup. So to the okra, I'm going to add half a tablespoon. Yep. Yeah, half tea. So half tablespoon of baking soda. Okay. I'm going to stir that and allow to boil. All right. Okay, we're going to cover that. And allow it to boil. There we go. And I'm going to put palm oil in here and start cooking the meat. Okay, so the pot is ready. I have this leftover palm oil. Ooh, it's the bottom, so it's not as rich in color as I would want, but we'll work with it. All right. So once that heats up, I'm going to add tomato sauce. So I'm using this tomato sauce, just a little bit, just for color. So I'm going to add that with onions and then let that fry a little bit. Okay, the oil has heated up a bit. Let's add onions. I should be using, look at the okra. Look at that, guys. All right. I'm going to put the heat on low. And then here, we're going to add our tomato sauce. And allow that to cook well. I should be using my wooden spatula, but anyway. Okay, guys. I'm going to allow this cook for just to fry a little bit before I start adding the meats. Okay, that is cooking. Right now we're going to add our protein. So the meat and the snail. I'm going to give that a little stir. Let me raise the heat. Okay. We're also going to add our dry fish. I don't want things to fry too much. Yeah, it's chunky now. So we're going to allow this cook before we add the okra. Here's the okra, guys. Yep. I think it's done. We'll add it to our meat shortly, but let the meat cook for a little bit. I'm going to lower the heat way, way, way low, almost off. Okay, and we'll give this about 5 minutes. Okay, it's been frying. The heat is high. I'm going to add the okra now. Okay, I've added the okra. See, the baking soda is making it foam. Yep, and it's slimy. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to add some of the stock from the meat. Not all. I noticed a piece of meat that got away. I'm going to add it back. Okay. All right, so we're going to allow this cook. And then we'll taste it to see if we need to add seasoning, any more seasoning. But as it is now, it has enough pepper, enough, flavor. So let's let it cook. Okay, guys, so now it is ready. Ooh, look at it's ready. Let's add the ooh, look at that, guys. Look at the snail. I should be using my wooden spatula, but we'll make do for now. All right, like this is not even going to take a minute to cook. Just once it gets hot, it's ready to bring down. You can add more palm oil if you wish. I had that was the last palm oil I had, and that's why I added a little bit of tomato sauce. But yes, little oil, but it tastes delicious. Delicious. Okay, let's get ready to turn the heat off, and then I'll serve. Okay, guys, ignore the sound. I have some background noise. Okay, so here's the soup. It is ready. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Some dry fish, some beef, and snail. And then off camera, while the soup was cooking, I made Gary. So it's made from cassava. But yes, I made, oh, it's still hot. So I'm just going to take one and have that with my soup. Okay. Well, guys, thanks for joining me again for yet another recipe. I'll try to post more videos. Okay, guys, so that's it. This is mine. This is what I'm having. And ooh, it's still hot. Nice and hot. Okay, guys, look at what it looks like. It's yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let me get some pictures as well. But I'm going to have it off camera. Oh, I've stained my table. But I'm going to have it off camera, and I hope you enjoyed this recipe video. I'll see you in my next one. And Remain blessed as always. Bye.